Hey, Falcons fans, because the Atlanta Falcons are on the verge of an offseason that could redefine their destiny. With training camp just around the corner, kicking off July 23rd at IBM Performance Field in Flowery Branch, Georgia, the buzz is electric. The Falcons are poised to make waves, and one move could be the spark that ignites a playoff run. We're diving deep into the perfect roster addition, signing veteran cornerback. But hold on tight, there's another bombshell brewing that'll have you glued to your screen. Curious? You should be. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's unravel this Falcons saga together. But first, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, don't wait. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Only 1% of viewers actually subscribe. Let's change that. A small action that makes a huge difference. Raheem Morris, the secret weapon in the Douglas sweepstakes. Here's where it gets juicy. Head coach Raheem Morris is the X factor in this equation. His track record speaks for itself. His charisma and defensive expertise were key in luring undrafted free agent Kobe Bryant to Atlanta. Morris didn't hold back when talking about Bryant at rookie minicamp. For Sports Illustrated, Kobe is the most famous undrafted player I've ever been around. My kids know him. It's unbelievable, all the stuff that he has and the accolades. Morris sees potential in Bryant, but he's not naive. A rookie, even one with Bryant's hype, can't be expected to anchor the secondary in 2025. That's where Douglas comes in. Morris's background as a defensive mastermind, honed during his time with the Los Angeles Rams and as the Packers' defensive backs coach, gives him serious recruiting cred. He's already proven he can sell a vision, as he did with Bryant during a 30 visit. I had a real clear vision and was able to really speak to him in a real clear fashion because I had watched the tape, Morris said. Whoever we were competing with basically didn't have a chance. Sound familiar? That same playbook could reel in Douglas, who reportedly turned down an offer from the Miami Dolphins and ruled out a return to Green Bay, per the Miami Herald. The Bengals are sniffing around too, with Bleacher Report noting Douglas could pair with Cam Taylor-Britt to form a physical and formidable duo. But Atlanta's edge is Morris and assistant head coach Jerry Gray, who coached Douglas in Green Bay. That connection isn't just a footnote, it's a game changer. Douglas isn't looking for a paycheck, he wants a system where he can thrive. Atlanta, with its defensive overhaul and Morris's leadership, feels like the perfect fit. The cornerback conundrum, why Rasul Douglas is the answer. Let's start with the defense, where the Falcons have been working overtime to rebuild. The 2025 draft was a masterclass, with Atlanta snagging a linebacker, an edge rusher, and 2 safeties to bolster their unit. But here's the glaring gap, the cornerback position. Sure, A.J. Terrell is a lockdown star on the left side, but the opposite corner? It's a question mark that could haunt this team. Mike Hughes, Keith Taylor Jr., Clark Phillips III, Natron Brooks, Mike Ford Jr., and rookie Kobe Bryant are in the mix, but let's be real, none of them scream game changer against the NFL's elite receivers. Enter Rasul Douglas, the 8-year veteran who could flip the script. This isn't just a pipe dream, it's a move that makes perfect sense. Douglas, a former third-round pick, started 15 games for the Buffalo Bills last season, racking up impressive numbers. 14 interceptions and 40 pass breakups between 2021 and 2023. At 6'2", 209 pounds, he's a physical beast with ball skills that make quarterbacks think twice. Christopher Knox of Bleacher Report nailed it. Douglas is a big perimeter corner who can outposition receivers and create takeaways in bunches. Pair him with Terrell, and you've got a secondary that could terrorize the NFC South. But why stop there? The Falcons' defense ranked 22nd in passing yards allowed last season. That's not championship caliber. Adding Douglas isn't just about filling a roster spot, it's about sending a message: Atlanta is done playing catch-up. Imagine Douglas hawking passes on one side, Terrell locking down the other, and an aggressive pass rush finally getting the support it needs. It's the kind of vision that gets fans out of their seats and opponents sweating. The mystery blockbuster, what's next? Now, here's where things get downright enigmatic. While the Douglas move is the talk of the town, whispers are swirling about another potential blockbuster that could shake the NFL to its core. We're not spilling the beans just yet, let's just say it involves a name that'll make your jaw drop and a position that could redefine Atlanta's trajectory. Could it be a star pass rusher to complement the secondary? A surprise trade to shake up the offense? The rumor mill is churning, and June 1st is looming as a key date for roster moves across the league. Trust us, you'll want to stay tuned for the next chapter of this offseason drama. Why this matters: a culture shift in Atlanta. This offseason isn't just about roster moves, it's about mindset. Signing Douglas, navigating the kicker battle, and chasing that mystery blockbuster signal a franchise ready to shed its underdog label. Morris is building a culture of toughness, accountability, and swagger. Pairing Douglas with Terrell sends a message to the NFC: Atlanta isn't rebuilding, they're reloading. Add in Penix's potential and the offensive firepower, and you've got a team that could go toe-to-toe with anyone. But it's not just about the players. It's about you, the fans. You've stuck with this team through thick and thin, from Super Bowl heartbreak to playoff droughts. This is your moment to rally. What do you think? Should the Falcons go all in for Douglas? Is Koo still the guy, or is it time for Cree to take over? And what's your guess on that blockbuster move we teased? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation is just getting started. The road to training camp. As July 23rd approaches, the pressure is on. The Falcons front office, led by GM Terry Fontenot, has to juggle these moves while keeping an eye on the cap. Douglas could be a bargain compared to pricier names like Jalen Ramsey, who's also been linked to Atlanta. But the clock is ticking, other teams are circling, and the Bengals could swoop in if Atlanta hesitates. The kicker battle will heat up at minicamp, with Koo and Cree going head-to-head. And that mystery move? Let's just say it could be the final piece of a playoff puzzle. Falcons fans, this is your team, your moment, your drama. The 2025 season is shaping up to be a wild ride, and it all starts with decisions like these. Will Douglas be the missing link in the secondary? Can Penix lead the charge? And what's the deal with that blockbuster rumor? Subscribe, hit that bell, and join us as we break it all down. Let's fly high together. Go Falcons!